Hello, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Okay, so we were kind of a mess after that amazing episode.
Yeah, we didn't know because of the show's been out for a while,
Yeah.
and we intentionally go in blind. We had no idea that the actor playing Jackie actually died.
Yeah, passed away. Before that season, I guess
Right.
is what a lot of you guys are telling us. Which I could have sworn he was in season 4.
Like in a yeah,
I could have sworn
we run them together, right?
So
we don't
that's
take any
probably
time off, it's, right? And so we had so many great in Susie's apartment scenes, and maybe and we could have just remembered wrong, and it was at the end of season 3 the last time we saw him.
And we're only that was what, episode 4,
sure, and and obviously filming schedule. They might have shot a bunch of his kind of at once. So, it's like we got Susie. Let's do Susie's apartment for a week, and then we're done with that for the season.
That always interests me is how they shoot a TV show versus how they shoot a movie,
right?
Well, because movies are famously not in order.
Right. Absolutely. And I feel like television shows generally are, because you're kind of writing and working on the fly. Yeah. And I don't feel like this show is like that. I feel like this show is very meticulously planned. You know, because
the showrunners are so heavily involved. Like they direct and write almost every single episode.
And the degree of difficulty with executing this particular show is
no joke.
This isn't like a single camera sitcom.
It's not NCIS.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or a 3-camera stationary sitcom in an apartment. This is cinema. This is cinema.
This is right. Yeah, it really is.
This one takes a lot of planning and execution. So
it's the first time everybody jokes on Twitter about how this show is cinema and over exaggerates. I honestly think that with the show, it's really, really good.
Sure, I mean, and budgets aren't necessary for good storytelling, right?
No.
Reservoir Dogs didn't have a budget, and it's definitely cinema.
Yeah,
but
the first Evil Dead is a great example of that too.
Right,
Halloween.
But I do think, and a million people have talked us to death, so we don't have to. But television has turned into another thing. This century, since the West Wing and The Sopranos became a thing, and everyone was kind of like, oh, this is what television could be. We can actually do, sequential storytelling, right? We can do serialized story, long-running stories, and nothing. It doesn't have to just be episodic cash grab, commercial money, and that's not to denigrate all television. Prior to that, there's obviously great shows, but
a lot of it is that.
But we've certainly blurred the lines between cinema and television as far as quality goes.
Yeah.
Because, all you have to do is take a look at the directors and the actors and the budgets who have crossed over. It always used to be do a TV show to get famous enough to do a movie, the Tom Selleck model.
Now it's the opposite.
Now it's the opposite, right? Yeah. Now it's I'm a great actor. And
I don't need a movie.
and since movies, so much of movies is let's do a recycled idea, let's do a sequel, let's do, a universe IP kind of thing. So a lot of the good, interesting character work is actually being done on TV and not in film.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's why you get somebody like Kate Winslet doing a miniseries for HBO.
Exactly. What was that, Mildred Pierce or whatever?
I was thinking of...
the Mare of Easton?
Yeah, Mare of Easton, which I've heard is really good.
I haven't seen it yet either. Let us know if you guys want to watch it. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, Pedro Pascal's he's kind of in the old school mold. He made his bones. He became so famous on TV.
Sure.
And now he's going to be in Gladiator 2. So, same with Rachel Brosnan.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Yeah, and Fleabag.
Oh yeah, of course. Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Yeah, my brain blanked out there. Please come back, Phoebe, to do another season.
Stop doing Indiana Jones movies.
Right,
it was awful.
God.
She wasn't the problem.
She's not the problem. She is so much better than that. We've seen it.
She's so better than that.
Yeah. Would you want to go ahead and welcome C. Drew, Tony Hoffman, Elias Rothfeld, and Tez Parker to our Patreon group? Thanks so much, guys. We're very happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you don't mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we have coming your way.
Yeah, if you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. On all the shows we're watching, including The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, we are at least 4 episodes ahead over there. So if you get done with this on YouTube and want to keep going, that's a good way to do it. You will have to sync and watch along on your own device or streaming service. You'll need your own copy. All you're going to see and hear is us because of copyright purposes. We can't show the whole show or play the whole audio track. It's just the way it works. We're also watching 30 Rock right now as a Patreon exclusive.
Did any of you guys also notice that Amazon got more expensive?
Yeah.
$2 ad free.
I just updated so we didn't have ads.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
There was supposed to be another act. What happened to Lydia?
Lydia moved back to Ohio.
In the last hour?
Life's full of surprises. I never know when you're gonna talk.
Well, basically, anytime I come out here, I'm gonna talk.
I can see this. I can see her like whipping this place back into shape. You know,
I kind of. That's why I was wondering if that's where we were going to go with it too. Yeah.
All of this has to get better.
Strangers on the Train.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
I
hear you. They hear you. Everyone hears you.
This is the perfect role for Santino.
Yeah.
Seedy stage manager. Love it.
Right.
I also like the
a lot of the same energy
as Greg.
Yeah.
But he's got that old timey cadence. You know,
Right.
like it.
So, how long have you lived on El Lado Superior Este? The Upper West Side, Spanish.
Stop showing off, man.
Yeah.
Eres una dama divertida.
You're very good.
Gracias.
Stop.
Yeah.
So, you're a comedian.
Oh, that's English. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Jamón ibérico de Bolota, el mejor del mundo. Do you like ham?
Is he trying to give her a Spanish lesson?
No.
Miriam,
Susie, what are you doing here?
sorry to interrupt, but your kid is very sick.
Oh, the get me out of here pickup. Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, what's this?
Judy Garland, but I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I actually don't know this movie. Please let us know, guys.
Yeah. That Fred Astaire? I think it's Fred Astaire and Judy Garland.
See, I didn't even recognize Judy.
All I know is this is the third crappy date you've been on this month.
You gotta kiss some frogs.
How about a ventriloquist?
Why the hell would I date a ventriloquist?
I hope he comes back. Remember the ventriloquist
The guy with the dead dummy.
Yeah.
A man who sits with a wooden version of a tiny man on his lap and tries to make it talk. That's who you want me to date.
When I look at you, I see ventriloquist.
Susie,
What, Miriam?
when was the last relationship that you had?
What?
I just wondered if this was ever going to be a thing they ever talked about.
What?
Maybe I've been hanging out with you for too long, but I actually do think you wore the wrong hat.
I wonder if she got to keep some of those hats and wear
I
them.
hope so.
I was not expecting that. I was thinking more spiders or ex-wives.
Yeah, very ominous. I like the Hitchcock with that shadow in
Yeah,
the
that was
background.
good, yeah.
Ethan, if you have to make pee-pee, just pee-pee and go back to bed.
It's not Ethan.
Papa, if you have to make pee-pee.
I can turn it down.
You don't need to turn it down.
I'm gonna find my own place any day, I promise.
Stay as long as you like, Susie.
Still whispering.
Yeah.
Maybe you were tattling on a sick relative or ratting out your son for stealing a Necco wafer.
I'm short.
Round 8?
Why, Ma?
No reason. Is your blue suit pressed?
Why, Ma?
Because you look very nice. Remember, wear your blue suit Friday night. I love you, and your room is here when you want it.
Ma? Wait, Ma! May,
Are you insane?
I know it'll be awkward.
It'll be a disaster! Joel! I mean...
They won't care that you're short.
Are you aware of all the colorfully descriptive words that'll come to their minds when they see me?
No.
You want me to rattle them off?
No thing.
Oh, God. Let's write him down.
Oh, now that one you made up.
That was my nickname in kindergarten.
God.
But trust me, it will not be their biggest problem.
No?
You not being Jewish, that's gonna wake the neighbors.
Yeah, I think that's right, actually.
This feels very Woody Allen, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it kind of does, yeah.
Your parents know?
Yes, they do! Would you like to know all the colorfully descriptive words that came to their minds when they found out?
My mother is sending girls to my workplace. One's coming Friday, and I have no proof she's not sending the rabbi.
Well, he's not much of a rabbi if he's working on Friday.
She won't stop till I'm married.
I'm okay with being a mistress.
Well, I'm not.
You were with Midge.
Hey,
Oh.
you can't just run. I know where you live.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Any apartments going for a nickel a month?
I think we could help you with.
Really?
I love these guys.
The mobsters with hearts of gold.
Right.
We can write this lunch off on our taxes.
Taxes.
I love these guys.
Give a show.
Yeah.
Please.
I would
Give a
watch
show.
it. I would watch a show with these guys.
It started off so dark.
Yeah.
So we heard sirens, so we split. Wow.
Shot again.
Oh my gosh.
Drone or crane, you think?
Crane.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Look, we're coming back down. Yeah.
It feels very MGM musical,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does.
I am not a cop. I was just wondering. Hello, I am not a cop. Hello, not a cop. I was just wondering. Hi.
Ask the guy with the paper behind you.
I know, right?
He's just in the background there.
Does she dress like you?
Like me? Oh no.
No. She definitely does not.
I get what they're going at now.
Like hooking Susie up?
Yep.
Hold on, I'm coming. Oh, good. He sounds very professional. Is that a cat?
But you don't even have to do it at an FBI office. They'll come to you, and it'll be over in a flash.
Don't trust that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Forever.
It's going to be over.
Forever! Over forever! I don't believe it! This is fantastic!
Yeah,
I feel like if it's like, so here's what we did, and you confess, and it's like a big deal.
Yeah, like you like kind of brag about it or something.
Yeah. I'd want it in writing that we were good before I said
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying a peep.
Right.
But try to look beyond the dirt. It's got nice northern exposure, a classic view.
This is a great apartment compared to what she used to.
Oh, yeah.
Good people on this floor, too. When they see something, they don't talk.
A crime scene?
So it was a safe house.
Something like that.
There's a giant blood stain on the floor.
Wasn't so safe for that guy.
I once looked at a house that had a huge blood stain in it.
Really?
I was like, I will not be renting this home.
It's sitting there empty, collecting dust. Use it.
I wouldn't know what to do with this much space. I mean, there's only one of me, and I'm never home.
It's a great apartment.
Yeah. You are in New York City. It's a huge apartment.
Look at that view.
It's your chance to expand. Start your business.
Live here, work here.
And start to make some real money.
I think this is lovely.
Yeah.
Does that sound okay? Give us a taste.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Great.
Everybody wins.
I'd be like, great, guys, you're in on the cut. Yeah.
Hey, should I get a secretary? Harry has 3 secretaries.
Is this a gay bar for women? Yeah. Okay. Because I wasn't sure if you ever established if Lucy was gay or straight.
Well, I think it's implied.
Oh, I mean, for sure, but not necessarily. And that's tomboy, but
I think that's the whole John Waters thing was too. You know, pioneer of gay cinema. And it's,
gotcha.
Yeah.
What? You bring me to a lesbian bar?
Fun, huh?
She's insecure.
What do you even know about this place? Would you hang out on Christopher Street asking guys with carnations and their lapels where to find a...
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I didn't have a plan. I just thought we'd hang out, check out the scene. Scene?
This is the village. I live here. You think I don't know how to find a lesbian bar?
I feel like you want to see the apartment.
I don't think either of them are wrong. I thought it was like, let's just hang out somewhere you might feel comfortable, and I don't want to do that.
The heads up would have been kind of nice.
Sure.
I don't have to give you this until she's finished her last set of the night, but I'm a prince, so...
Well, pleasure doing business with you, Your Highness.
Plus, they go through your pants and wallets at night while you're asleep. They know everything. They just pretend.
I feel like some of the women are showing up to see her in the show, yeah.
I pay you to stand there. Customers, drinks, go!
That was good, man.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it. She's whipping it into shape.
Yeah.
You're almost as funny as the men comics. We're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
This all seems pretty open and shut. No harm, no foul. I believe I already have more than enough here to...
Great. Don't blow this.
Asher lit the fire. Asher committed arson. Look, gentlemen.
Abe, what are you doing?
Just
And you stood lookout, which makes you just as culpable.
I didn't know he was going in.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's jealous of the Rosie thing.
He also vandalized the stock exchange in 1923. Is that in your file?
What? This is petty, man.
It's so petty. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
How long did you two go out?
What are you talking about?
You and Rosie. How long?
Oh, no. Do not tell me that this is what it's about.
He doesn't listen.
So you're selling me out to the FBI because Rosie and I went out a few times?
A few times. The other day it was 2 months. How long was it?
It was...
Oh, my God.
May I remind you that you broke up with me?
Rose, may I remind you that I was working on my PhD?
Yeah, and you have 2 beautiful children and, a home.
You can't say I might come back to somebody when you break up with them.
I just had an idea for a play. What? It's the best idea for a play I've had in 20 years.
Write it down.
Asher, do not write a play about this.
I need a pen.
Do not get a pen.
That's funny.
Your Louise Brooks was a knockout.
Don't you tell Rosie her fat hairdo was a knockout.
Fat hairdo.
This is why I need a study. Because I have no place to go.
Every once in a while I get reminded that Abe is a 6-year-old at heart.
He is.
Yeah.
Him and Ethan, 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Oh, great shot.
This is a cool shot, isn't it? Yeah.
Martini up with olives?
She's so predictable.
If only.
I didn't know if this was Joel's mother trying to get you two back together.
No, absolutely not.
Well, I'm gonna be in your office, so every day. That's all, folks.
She's so good.
She is. That's so awkward. Joel definitely has a type, doesn't he?
He does.
Super witty.
How long have I been here?
3 days.
I should go.
Okay.
I can't move.
Throw up, dry out, and sleep. We start tomorrow.
I like that we're actually getting something going with her.
Yeah.
Like, career-wise, like, for real.
Replace glass. Replace board. Replace pipe.
It's a free apartment.
Yeah.
And office.
Oh, yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right?
Hello to you, too.
Oh, my God.
What do you want?
You don't have a chair. I can't sit if you don't have a chair.
Still so insufferable. Oh, my gosh. Surprised the butler's not there.
Jane Lynch absolutely kills this.
She does.
For the first time in 30 years, I can't get any work.
That's your fault. That is your fault.
My business manager said my lifestyle needs to change. And then he quit.
It doesn't feel so good, does it?
No. Doesn't feel good at all.
Get her the NBC
Because
show.
she did that to Midge, yeah.
You put my show on Broadway. You did that. No one else even tried.
Sophie, I am sorry about the game show. I just don't know what I could do.
I try to manage her. She
need the
at
money.
least is a name, right? You need a client, and she's a name.
If NBC's paying the bills, get her the game show.
Yeah.
Dawes left too. No butler.
Give her anything.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
No, oh my God, that work in
How
elevator.
did she get there?
It's another client. It's a name.
Yeah. Also, really cool idea for a show. Old school manager that has
For
to
sure,
get
right.
clients work and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be a really fun show to watch. All right, let's see if they stop playing.
That's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
They did, they got
I hope it's
quiet.
been nice and golden.
I think it's a great fit.
It is.
Oh no. Is she okay?
Right.
Yeah. That's an interesting way to end the episode.
Yeah.
I like
It's
it.
like, is she okay?
I'm waiting for it to pop up or something.
Right.
They're switching up the credits a little bit. All right, well,
All right, yeah.
you know what? I really like that episode.
I did too.
I keep waiting for the episodes because you guys are, not all of you, but most of you guys are like, season 4, not for me.
Sure.
So I'm going into each episode in season 4 a little trepidatious, but that was amazing. I thought it was incredible.
Yeah. I expect it to be different, and it is. I understand why people wouldn't like it because it's got a completely different vibe than the first 3 seasons.
It really does.
And so if your
really
if your expectation is you like where the trajectory of the show in the first 3 seasons, and this is a season that's really about her struggling again, more so than she has in the first 3 seasons at all.
Sure. Yeah.
And
But she's established now, kind of,
Yeah, but I also agree with Joel that she's in a bit of a funk, right? She's not trying.
Step back.
She's not trying to hit the road and get into clubs and build a reputation. She's just
getting comfortable,
working here, falling into a comfort zone. And Joel's right; that's not really that career progressive. And Susie agrees.
It's kind of out of necessity, though, right?
Yeah, no, she
gotta
needs
pay the
money,
bills.
right? Yeah.
So she's found something good, something stable, and she's whipping it into shape. Now the thing is, how long do you stay that way?
Right.
That could be the real issue. There is staying complacent, staying here, and just not wanting to branch out or flex her muscles a little bit and become the greatest stand-up that she wanted to be in the first.
Right. Yeah. She's not taking the steps to do that at all. You know what I mean? Lenny. She's like, Lenny. Started in one of these clubs. I'm like, yeah, Lenny probably did, but he also was out doing every club he could get into.
Working.
He was grinding, and he was going to crappy clubs like the Gaslight before he started working his way up, and built a reputation. And I feel like staying in one place, especially this place, even though the audience clearly likes her, it's a small niche audience.
Probably doesn't pay much either.
I don't know. Maybe it's a good enough
enough
maybe
to
not.
pay the bills,
right?
Yeah.
But it's enough to pay Susie's bills right now too.
Certainly not enough to pay. Certainly not enough. It's not the same as what Shai Baldwin was paying her.
No,
you know what I mean?
And again, it's not really about the money at this point. It's about the simple fact that I don't feel like this does anything career-wise for her.
Not really.
There's no way you get discovered doing this, and I'm gonna have my own sitcom next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, unless somebody walks in there that's like it's like a 1 in a million chance.
Which could happen, of course, but That's not what happens to most people. Most people have to, like, you see stand-up comedians, you're like, this guy's pretty good. I'm like,
you really got to put yourself out there.
Yeah, it's like, how long has this guy been doing stand-up? Well, I mean, you hear about the guys like, well, I started in 1978. I'm like, really? Because only really known about you outside of New York or whatever for the last, 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was doing crap club work for 10 years before I got anywhere. And she doesn't seem to be doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
she
it's like back in the
grinding.
day, the biggest thing back then, right, is getting a Tonight Show.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get in the Tonight Show and people see you, and the whole world sees you,
Sure.
I wonder if we'll go that route, because they've shown old clips of the Tonight Show.
The Jack Paar Show and stuff like that.
We saw in the first season, we saw Bob Hope on there.
Right,
Or Bob Newhart, so it was.
We saw Newhart,
Yeah, Newhart. And so they're kind of like, it's in the background, obviously,
Sure.
but they're not really making any sign of her heading that way. It'd be really cool if by the end of the show, she ends up on the Tonight Show.
Something like that, yeah.
I'd have to be really fun. I don't know if we'll have another season where she's back on the road. I don't think it's going to be this season at all.
I don't know. I'm going to kind of side with the people who've seen the whole season, right? Who've seen the whole series, so they know better than we do where the show's headed. But I would agree that if we spend the whole season kind of stuck in this mode, that it would get a little tedious for me. It hasn't yet,
not yet.
But I feel like if the extent of what she does is working at this club, right, emceeing at this club, but doesn't really try to branch back out. I mean, I'm really hoping season 4 isn't this stagnant, and then in season 5, that's when she tries again in the last season.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that there's a point in this season, because we'll probably have 6 episodes left.
Yeah.
Or so. I don't know if it's 10 or 8. So 4 to 6 episodes left probably. To where is she gonna, okay, let's do something else.
If this is the halfway point, then interesting,
right?
Everything we just said stands. Now it's time to move on from that.
That's what I'm saying. I've had no issue with the show thus far.
Yeah.
But that could change a little bit. Not to the point where I don't like the show, but sort of the point I'm like, okay, let's do something else now.
The thing is, with the amount of delays in between productions, obviously because of the pandemic, it's like they obviously thought about this. They had all the time in the world to really hone in this season. I wonder if it's deliberate, or I wonder if it was just production issues. And they're like, we have to do this for now. This is the story we're telling now. We can wrap it up in season 5. I don't know. And I'm enjoying I'm enjoying it. I really am. Yeah. I really do like season 4. Obviously, 4 and 5 are both acclaimed. They both got nominated for a ton of Emmys.
Sure.
The Golden Globes just happened. She was nominated. She was there. So yeah, I'm comfortable with the show. It reminds me of Mad Men in the sense that season 4 of Mad Men blew up.
Right.
Whole different vibe. Yeah. Whole different direction. So
yeah, absolutely.
Change is good.
It is. But
we got to progress the story.
We got to progress the story, right?
The story.
We're feeling for the last couple episodes a little bit stagnant.
Yeah.
In terms of the progression of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Not for everybody. Susie's story seems to be progressing quite nicely.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's called the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah.
Her story needs to progress too.
But they put nice trappings in it where it's like, look, John Waters, look, Jason Alexander.
Sure. No, of course, yeah.
Like it's still a fun journey.
It is. Like I said, I don't have a problem with where the show is, but I could see if we do 8 episodes of Mitch just kind of being on the mat and not trying to get up off of it, that could be okay. And
also, there's so many different spin-off opportunities of the show. Obviously the two mobsters.
Absolutely.
Love to watch the show with those guys. And even the idea of old school manager in the 60s with her office and people come in, you have to try to wheel and deal.
Sure.
I would watch the crap out of that. It's such a fun show.
Yeah, I feel like the fixer idea has been done to death, Ray Donovan style, but not like a manager. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I've never seen Ray Donovan. I think it's a cool idea, but I've heard mixed things about it.
Right.
But yeah, a manager in the 60s,
I watched some of it. It was sometimes good and sometimes terrible. Really inconsistent swings.
That's any Showtime show ever, I feel
like. Yeah, they take big swings, and sometimes they hit, and sometimes it's like, God, this is not it.
Dexter.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.
See you.